Brothers and sisters, friends and foes, ladies and gentlemen, it's your host, Near the Coast, James Deal. I'd like to take a few minutes talking to you about some things that have been bothering me. I understand, however, that a conversation about everything bothering me would require a month-long dialogue or so. So I'm going to skip all that shit and just cut straight to the point. First thing I've got to say is my usual bit. To anyone supporting the state of Israel, saying, oh, they're just defending themselves, James. No, they're fucking not. Let me explain some shit to you, you confused and ignorant piece of shit. You may not be a piece of shit, you may just be very ignorant and confused. Either way, you're one of the three, so fuck off and listen. You can watch countless videos on the internet of women, children, innocent fucking people, left and right, camels, it doesn't fucking matter, being bombed, destroyed, fucking lives, left and fucking right. And how many Israelis have been killed now? A few? It doesn't fucking matter. Fuck those Zionist scumbags. Moving on. Let me just say this. Besides their war crimes, they have and are stealing Palestinian land. You may say, no, that land was given to them, mate. By fucking who? By the fucking Brits? Who the fuck are the Brits to give away someone else's land? And you may say, 2,000 years ago, it was the Jews' land first. Who fucking cares? God told the Jews to get the fuck out of Israel because they fucked up and started worshiping other gods. It says this in the Torah. That's the Jewish Bible for you Christians who don't know anything. No offense to some of you Christians who do know some things, but most of you don't. Anyway, God then said the Jews were not allowed to have any land again until his return. Does it look like God is back? Does it look like God has returned? Doesn't fucking seem like it to me. And besides that, if you're all about giving the land back to somebody who had it 2,000 years ago, then I guess you better pack your fucking shit and leave your house. Because this land, America, for those of you who live here, was the Native Americans' land that we stole from them. So you better give it back, because that was only 200 fucking years ago, not 2,000. While we're talking about fucking shelf life here, regardless of what country you live in, you can see that the world is becoming a police state. If you can't see it, well, I don't know how you couldn't see it. I mean, wake the fuck up. But I'm talking to people who do see it. If you don't see it, go do some research and come back when you're smarter. You can see that the world is dividing us through race and fucking religion. And you can see that corporate greed and political gain are driving the destruction of the entire planet and all of its inhabitants. But don't panic. Remember, the first people to panic are the first people to die. So stay safe. Regardless of that though, if you look closer, you'll notice that the world is waking up. Bing! Hundreds of fucking millions of people across the planet are coming together in opposition of these true criminals. See, we are on a planet, okay? And as far as we know, in infinite space. There are limited resources on this planet. And there are a certain number of people on this planet. We need systems that get the resources to the people while protecting the planet. Any system that's detrimental to the planet or to the people because it helps one or two fucking people, fuck it off. It needs to be outlawed. The thing that's happening now, capitalism, it's held in place by lies, by the fucking police force, and by military force. Also, and I know a lot of you are gonna hate when I say this, but religious oppression. Religious oppression is a serious issue. None of God's words have not been tainted, okay? They've all been changed by man. What does that tell you? Who is man to be so presumptuous that he can say, I think what God meant to say here was... No, fuck you. You don't know shit. Leave the shit alone. We'll figure it out on our own. We'll make our own fucking decisions. And that's the way it should be. Have your own spirituality, your own religion if you'd like. Keep it to yourself. You can share it with friends, that's fine. But when it starts oppressing mankind or fucking life on this planet, then we have a problem. And you're fucking incorrect. Period. That's period. You're all citizens of the world. Solidarity should be at the heart of any step forward from this point on. Globalize the economy without globalizing democratic institutions. Law and justice was a major fucking fault, and it's now time to correct and repair that fault. Okay? We need to live in a secure country without fear of civil war, where our children can have opportunities from education to jobs and healthcare. And if you say, I'm not about to pay for someone else's healthcare, god damn it, I hate paying for people. Blah! Like I know most of you fuckers do, let me just tell you something. Your tax money isn't going to help those people. What a penny of it is, okay? 30% of your money goes to the Federal Reserve, okay? 71% of our tax money goes to fucking military funding for more bombs on fucking Gaza and other countries, all right? So get the fuck over it. You're really not paying for healthcare. You should be, because what kind of shitty person are you when you say, no, I don't want to give a couple pennies so that person gets better. I want them to have no legs. Fuck them. Fuck you, bitch. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I've made this message, for you guys to see that there are other people out there like you, like me, whoever, that are woken up. We are awake. And that's why I've got my friends in this video also, to show you that there are some awesome people. And I know that I'm a little bit of an angry kind of person, but we're not all like that, okay? I'm just very passionate about what I believe, as are my friends, but they're more happy, peaceful, loving, hippie type than I am. And God bless them, man, they're fucking amazing people. A couple things. I realize I sound like Dane Cook. Please don't fucking say it on my fucking webpage. I hate it. Oh, I hate hearing that I sound like Dane Cook. Hey man, would you say we're gonna do a fucking B&E? We're gonna eat some delicious bananas from the tree? I know, I sound like Dane Cook, I know. Get over it. Anyway, and a message to the NSA and the FBI. Fuck you, get on the right side of the fence. Because what you're doing is destroying our future. You're destroying your own family's future. You are taking money to destroy America, to destroy the planet, and destroy any chance that human civilization has of continuing. So, get on the right side of the fence and quit watching us. Because you know what? We're watching you.
What I'm really concerned about is really, I want justice. I want justice for those who have committed many crimes on Mother Earth, our planet, and fucked us about as well many times. So I want an open, fair, public trial. You people need to face trial in front of all of us. You've committed too many crimes and you ain't gonna get away with that shit. So, you know, many people are waking up now and it's time for you to go, yeah? I want justice for my Native American family. I want justice for all the children who have been abused left, right and centre, yeah? I want justice for my Sikh community, because damn, us Sikhs, yeah, we've been betrayed by the British, big time, right? I want the Kohinoor diamond back home to Punjab where it belongs. There are many flaws, yeah, that needs to be dealt with, and that's through justice. And it is only through justice we will find peace. I want this awareness. I want to spread as much love and compassion everywhere. This is what's missing in this human conditioning or programming and being really fearful and shit like that. Guys, you don't need to be fearful no more. Yeah, we've got backup. Us majority, we can do this shit. Trust. I know it. I feel it in my body, every essence of my being. I feel it. I want you to feel it too. Come, let's do this shit. Mwah, love you people. Yes.
We are all the same species, united as one, to advance the species and our civilization through peace, love, and compassion. And just so everyone is aware, there can be no species if we do not save the Earth. For the Earth is dying. And just so everyone is aware, there can be no species if there is no Earth.
Love. Love is the most important thing to me in the entire world. Love is ever infinite, flowing through our veins, the beating heart that thumps to the dancing wind in the air we breathe. It is eternal, everlasting, there is no end. Where we end is where we begin. I believe love is very healing for us all, and I believe that we will come together very soon. We're in the process right now beginning to heal us all, and we'll move on to the Aquarian age, and I know everything is going to change for the better. St. Francis Assisi, one of my favorite quotes of his is, "To give is to receive." Sometimes we have to let go of the old so that the new can grow. Namaste.
Okay, I'm going to talk about fracking. It's the most serious threat to the globe's well-being at the moment. They're going to basically pollute the entire global water supply, all the underground water supply, the aquifers. Wherever they drill where they're going through an aquifer, they're guaranteed to poison the aquifer with oil and gas, never mind the chemicals they inject, it's the oil and the gas leaking up the vertical well shaft, which is a problem. According to industry's own figures, the seal around the vertical shaft, the pipe, when they drill a hole, they drill a hole and they drop a pipe, a steel pipe down the inside of that hole, and that hole's got to be bigger than the pipe so that the pipe can drop down. There's the pipe, there's the hole. So there's a gap around the outside. If you're going through the water table, the aquifer, which is about 100 metres down, and you go down 100, maybe 2 kilometres down, the oil and the gas down there is under intense pressure from the rock pressing down, so it's going to shoot up that pipe. Not only up the pipe, but up the outside of the pipe. And what they do to prevent that, they drill a hole, they put cement down the middle of the pipe. Under high pressure, it comes to the end, it goes round the end and it comes back up the sides. And it's supposed to set and form a perfect seal around the outside of that pipe, but it doesn't. According to industry's own figures, between 5 and 7% of those seals fail immediately. After a year, between 10 and 12% have failed, and after 15 years, between 30 and 50% of them have failed. This means that, for example, in Sussex in England, they're going to drill 20,000 holes. After 1 year, 10%, that is 2,000 of those holes, will have failed, and the water table in Sussex will be polluted. This industry's own figures, nothing to prove. Now, the Unite Union has just come out against fracking, and that's brilliant, except that the main argument, which is being used by the anti-fracking movement, is not the seal around the outside, it's to do with climate change and the chemicals which they're pumping in the ground. The chemicals are pumped down 2 kilometres in the ground and fracked down there, and the theory is that this chemical is supposed to leak up through 2 kilometres of solid rock and get in the water table. But it's impossible to prove, but it is possible to prove that it will leak up the outside of the cement seal. The argument against fracking mainly has been the carbon dioxide argument, and that argument was about to fall. It's always been false. There's a man called Svensmark, S-V-E-N-S-M-A-R-K. If you type in Svensmark and then CERN, C-E-R-N, which is the research centre in Switzerland, you'll see that there is another theory about how climate change happens, and it has been proven conclusively that it's not by carbon dioxide, it's done by cosmic radiation. And CERN, the Swiss research centre, has backed that up now, so beware.
You can cut this off if you like, or leave it in, James.
Hey everybody, it's your host. Fuck you. Woo! Jesus Christ, it's fucking hot in here. I'm sweating the oldies with fucking Richard Simmons, man. Jesus.